we ever see a plus-size Disney princess? This is really interesting. So there's a junior in high school, and her name is Jewel Moore. She comes from Farmville, Virginia, and she's challenging Disney to create a plus-size princess. So she started a change.org petition, and in the petition, she mentions that she herself is plus-size and that she thinks that Disney has very little characters that are plus-size in general, let alone, I don't think there are any plus-size Disney princesses, and she doesn't think that she herself or plus-size women in general or even plus-size moms can go to a Disney movie and actually relate to any of the characters. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
Can we just stop with princesses?
Fat chance.
That was good, Dave Rubin. 2
Thank
points.
you, thank you.
Yep.
What about Ursula?
She wasn't a princess.
Ursula isn't a princess.
She had a crown.
She didn't have a crown.
Ursula's a poor, unfortunate soul.
Boom!
That explains why she was so cranky. Is she didn't get the job as Ariel because she was too big.
Yeah. Too big of a bitch.
Damn, yes.
So you're equating being fat with being a bitch.
I'm equating Ursula with being a bitch, Brett.
Maybe she was just cranky because all the real nice roles went to people like Ariel.
She stole the
Belle.
bitch's voice. She's a bitch.
You should get behind.
I do like me some Ursula, though. That's probably my favorite song from Little Mermaid is Poor Unfortunate Souls. Yeah, this one's longing to be thinner. This one wants to get the girl, and do I help them?
Yes, I do.
So first of all, what did you guys think about this junior in high school from Farmville, Virginia, deciding to challenge Disney and do this change.org petition?
Well, I hate to tell her, but that's not how the world works. Yeah. Disney sells us the stuff. WALL-E. She should watch WALL-E. Smoke a little weed and watch WALL-E, and then I think she'll figure it out. Disney is selling us the crap that they tell us we shouldn't be interested in, and she'll get out of high school and realize the world is a cold, horrible place.
Yeah.
At least some kind of reasonably proportioned individual. But also, I will say Esmeralda. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
She was a gypsy.
She was a gypsy, but come on.
The gypsy can be overweight. You can't. This is about princesses. Everybody's
prince.
But hold on. This girl is not advocating for Ursula-sized princesses.
Right.
She's advocating for healthy, plus-sized women, not these little petite princesses. So why not a more like, you know, just a little bit more healthy looking, like a little bit more like Kate Upton, curvy? Wouldn't that be hot?
I think it's a great notion, but here's the thing about the princess thing in general is it's a fantasy, and the whole fairy tale thing is fantasy. It's not reality, and so that's just what it is.
In fact, though, you can have the fantasy, like when I have a fantasy of myself being a prince, it's still my body that's the prince. I don't really necessarily fantasize about myself having like abs.
What about Fiona from Shrek? I mean, she's an ogre, and she's a little
But that's
hefty.
not Disney. That's like Pixar.
Well, I'm just saying. So there's some.
But DreamWorks, I mean, they do own it, right? But it's still not. Oh, they don't. So it's two different things.
Merida and Brave.
Yeah.
She's a regular-looking girl.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Tom brought up a really interesting point from Tom's Corner that I had mentioned like a Kate Upton, and that was I guess a poor example because Tom was saying that it sexualizes the character, and families aren't going to like that. It's a Disney movie. I was more trying to say just fuller, you know, more healthy, not like this little petite model. That's
I think there needs to be a series of videos that Disney puts out justifying how these women were able to maintain those fantastic physiques. So like after the, you know, between moments where they're like rushing to, you know, run away from the bad guy, they're like doing crunches.
I get it with Ariel because bitch is swimming everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Ariel's back.
I used to swim, and that burns a lot of calories.
Yeah.
I feel like we're not tapping into something. Is there something we're not thinking about?
I think he touched on it the most. I just don't think that Disney is going to, they're all about sales and creating this idealistic character for young girls to look into. Same with Barbie dolls. Barbie's the same way. Look at Mattel. And I just don't think that they're going to have a Disney princess that's plus size. I wish they would, but
here's the thing. I love the notion of this girl trying.
I love the notion. That's why I applaud her, of course.
But it's not fair that we don't have people that look like us that we can look up to.
Yeah.
I think it's not fair that there aren't any male princesses. What about that? Never has there been a male princess.
I'm really glad that you turned this around, Bree, because absolutely, I'm so impressed by this Jewel Moore. I mean, junior in high school, what is that? 16, 17 years old, 15 years old. Good for you for trying to challenge Disney to rethink their role models, their Disney princesses, and I think she's absolutely right. I think that there needs to be a plus-size Disney princess.
If you look at the recent trends in Disney movies, they're coming around to these kinds of their pressures, but they're also good pressures. It's not a bad pressure. So they have had an African-American princess, and they've had a feminist princess, and they've had movies without princesses. WALL-E is a great example.
You're right.
And that girl, talk about curves, she was perfect oval.
When it's profitable, they will do whatever they want. They're a company. Watch Robots and watch WALL-E. They're telling you their secrets right there. The secret Disney secrets. They're showing them to you because that's how obvious it is.
Wow. So everybody out there, what did you guys think about this advocate, this young activist, Jewel Moore from Farmville, Virginia? What did you guys think about her trying to challenge Disney, creating this Change.org petition to have them have the first plus-size Disney princess? Let us know all your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you all next time on